Here we go.
I believe also some power would be useful for you.
Ah, yes. Whoops. That's 33%. That's a third. That'll get by.
Yeah, that machine, that M1 Mac, which is doing a little bit of work, it's lost like 10% in an hour and a bit.
We have some. We are highly trained professionals.
Oh, absolutely. So this is, I mean, judging by chat, this is what a lot of people have really been waiting for. And that is that we have news for TBC Classic. And, you know, this actually coming out and seeming a bit more real, it had a bit of a mental impact on me. Like a positive
Good one, I hope,
but
yes. Okay.
yeah, it's like I saw this and I thought, oh shit, this is like the time when I first got into World of Warcraft has actually came up. Because, you know, I played other people's accounts and stuff like that during the vanilla era, but, you know, other than doing that in Game the World, the LAN center I gamed at after the rowing club, like it was this early TBC stuff that was when I was properly getting into the game. So, to me, the idea that the pre-patch for TBC, which could let me roll a Draenei as an example, and level that up, as it was, yeah, that's actually pretty exciting. And that it could be May 18th, if that date is to be, is actually correct. That's real cool. I mean, okay, well, May 18th, that's 2 months away?
Yes, May 18th is. Well, I mean, it's currently the 12th of March, so it is about 9 weeks away, I believe. It's about 9 weeks away, which means they really, if this is, no, I guess this is pre-patch. I was going to say they need to hurry up with the alpha and beta for Printing Sig, but if this is pre-patch and they plan to run this for a couple months, then it would cause some overlap, but they could run any betas and this concurrently.
Yeah.
And that would probably work for most people if they're given level 70 pre-mids or like 58s or 60s on the beta.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to think about dates overall. So if this is happening May 18th,
Yes.
right? And then that pre-patch is going to last for maybe a few months, which would not surprise me at all considering the amount of time it takes to level a character up.
Yeah.
And then assuming the Blizzard wants their, August time major release, I personally would be expecting TBC to happen in around August. So if you've got from May till August for leveling up, I mean, that's a lot of WoW engagement and activity. More importantly, that's like 2 points of hype, right, for the game. And generally, if you're doing something like World of Warcraft, you'll want to spread out your big hype events so that you've got lots of them over time. It doesn't feel like there's dry spells. Going back to this, it was funny. So my experience of Classic, it was very brief, sadly. And, it wasn't intended to be like that. My plan was to join up with Stark Industries. Like, I was in their guild. Drez and everybody, right? PreachCon people. Great community. Lots of fun. We both got to, like, level 13.
Yes.
Right? I remember me and you, we were in a party of 2. I was a hunter. You were a druid.
Yep.
We had just an awesome experience that
Absolutely.
night. Everything we did, actually, all that stuff, people saying, oh yeah, it's so much more meaningful. We were like, oh yeah, it kind of is.
Certainly felt it.
Yeah.
Certainly felt it.
Like, even, I remember doing some very basic gold making and just having this incredible realization that I felt like it mattered. Then real life happened. And real life had to go and happen, didn't it?
As it always does.
Because we're a busy bunch. We had channels to run. We had the news channel to do. It's that sort of thing. I mean, even for, say, the lore content that the likes of myself and, Jared on our team, Nobble, from a writing perspective, the way that, say, me, Jared, and Nobble could be enjoying and playing World of Warcraft is actually on Chronicle and Wowpedia and Blizzard Books and things like that. That's how we're engaging in the experience of World of Warcraft because... like, sometimes it's where I'm envious of streamers. I'm like, oh, they're actually getting to play World of Warcraft that much. Where, for me, it's like, well, I have got to get this lore video done because if I don't get it done, if I don't get it written by this date and recorded by that date, then our editors won't have anything to do. Uh-oh. And that just got in the way of WoW Classic so much. So, for me, this feels like... it feels like the next jumping in point. And there's actually a way where I may be more interested in TBC than Classic. And some of that is maybe for more personal reasons, but it's like some of the gearing and the progression of the raids is just that little bit more codified. And the design of the raids is just that little bit more advanced, and class design is just that little bit more carried forward. And the PvP's there, you know, and get your welfare epic so you can get your, you know, your Batman shoulders and all that stuff. If I was not doing so much work stuff, I would love to jump into a TBC classic-sized time sink. So, you know, I think I am going to make a new character whenever this date comes up. You know, make a Draenei, take it through. I'm the one person, apparently, who doesn't hate the Draenei starting zones. So that could be pretty neat.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm the one person who both doesn't hate the Draenei starting zone and also doesn't hate Hellfire Peninsula.
No, you're not human. That's impossible.
Yeah, I also went to Borean Tundra first.